What's up, ReadyUpLive? Greenskull here with some new Hunt the Truth info. In the new Hunt the Truth episode, Ben talks to a man named Ray Kurzig in an attempt to debunk the claims of Ellie's friend Katrina. Ray shows him plenty of proof showing that John and his parents did indeed die when Katrina said. Ben called Sully from Oni back to get further proof. Sully, once again, says that glassed planets have bad records.
Glassed planets have bad records.
No, I know, I just,
Glassed
it's not
planets
just the
have bad
records,
records,
actually.
Ben. This is colonial
no,
journalism
listen, Sully, if
101.
you could, people are
you
saying...
serious with this?
People
Glassed
are saying...
planets
Listen, do glassed people have bad records?
He ends the recording and they talk in private. Sully asks him if he wants to keep the job, meaning he shouldn't keep pressing about issues like these. Next, Benjamin calls a man named Jacob Walker. He lives on a beach community in a place called Castellaneta. Jacob had 28 years of service before retiring. He worked alongside John in the military. He describes John as inhuman due to his abilities. The next guy Ben talks to is Anthony Petrovsky, a retired ODST he found through Mashak Maradi, the conspiracy theorist. Anthony describes John as a monster. He describes John as a kid around 12 to 13. He remembers when John beat 4 soldiers in a boxing ring. This story was described in gruesome detail in the book The Fall of Reach. For those unfamiliar, John won, by far.
Because the sound this kid's fist made, it sounded awful. Because they weren't like punches, they were like rapid fire explosions. Okay, I was across the gym, but I heard it. It was sick. Like meaty cracks in a drum roll. It was just like...
One of the ODSTs sustained a single body blow that instantly stopped his heart, killing him. Another trooper only took one shot from John as well. A punch that caved in the man's face. 2 fatalities, 1 ODST with a cracked pelvis and 1 with a shattered spine. That guy never walked again. No one had to break up the fight. It was over in less than 5 seconds.
Anthony explains that John was augmented as a child, but Ben doesn't believe him. Ellie Bloom calls Ben and explains that boxing didn't exist on Elysium anymore. It was banned. According to her, the boxing coach, Dion Govender, was lying. There was no boxing. There was very little insurrectionist presence on Elysium too. Ben attempts to call Dion and many other contacts. None of them respond. He gets through to Thomas Wu and tries to get him to crack. As he was about to reveal that everything was a lie, Wu tells Ben that he shouldn't be talking to him and hangs up. Ben comes to the sudden realization that the phone call was over Waypoint. Anyone could have been listening. This is a photo Ben took of a glassed planet. Here's what he had to say. This is a photo I shot on a previous assignment, but it never saw the light of day because it didn't pass UNSC standards. Very few got to see a planet firsthand after a Covenant glassing. To look out over all that death and destruction, the desolation is devastating. A petrified sea of what once was. This image has haunted me for years. The photo has a code on the bottom right, 33 RT96 339. Could this have significance, or is this just a time, date, location sort of thing? Ben also received a postcard from sunny Castellaneta. It has text written on it from Walker. Hey Ben, great chat. If you're ever this side of Saturn, look me up. Ben notes, here's a postcard Walker sent me from Castellaneta. The sunny side of Saturn looks nice. Not a bad place to retire. Sounds like Ben's about to get in trouble. He's barking up all the wrong trees. Sully wasn't impressed with him, and now he's said something on Waypoint that someone was probably listening to. Where do you think this is going? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to smack that like button and subscribe for your best source for Halo news. They really pampered Ben while he was up there. Officers' quarters, captain's mess, the works. They're trying to make it seem like everything's fine and dandy.